Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house. And today I've got the Olamic Whippersnapper here with me for a review, and we're going to analyze the look, the sound, and the feel of this guy. But first of all, Derek, thank you very much for sending this guy in for a review. Much appreciated. You're the man. So let's check out size of this guy. It's going to be like 6.75 inches long overall with a 2.25 edge, but overall blade length is going to be 3 inches. Handle size is going to be around 4 inches long. Let's check it out compared to some other guys that we have in the house. So for example, this is Ontario Rat number 2, and it's a little bit bigger than that. Look at this. This is Ontario Rat number 1, so kind of like a big boy over here, and the same kind of like of offering from Spyderco. You've got the Spyderco Para 3, which is also bigger, and you've got the Spyderco Para Military 2, which is also like full-size knife. So you can see how this guy is even smaller than the Para 3, so not a big boy in any ways. And let's check some other options. For example, this is the Shirogorov Neon Zero, and this is the bigger brother, Shirogorov F95R, slim in this case, so check it out. This is not a big knife, it's very pocketable and very EDCable. For example, what else we have? Well, let's do like a large Benza 21 by Chris Reeve Knives, and let's do another classic. This is Hinder Knives XM18, 3.5 inches, and you see, this guy is pretty pocketable. Okay, one more you want to see? All right, how about this big boy over here? This is the Custom Knife Factory 520, and another big one because we have it. Thule by Reiki Knives. So, guys, this is a very interesting piece. It's the Olamic Whippersnapper. It's a very nice one. It's a titanium frame lock, as you can see. And by the way, you can really customize this guy like crazy. You can actually make it your own, and it's a very nice thing in a world where basically it's maker choices auctions. The fact that you can actually customize and get whatever you want. So in this case, we have a teal anodized titanium frame lock with some battle finish and some nice lines. I don't know if you can see, maybe like that. Really cool finish to this frame lock over here. It has very nice curves. 3 holes drilled out over here with the anodized chamfering, like purple anodized, matching the titanium anodized hardware, custom pivot, and the shimmering, look at that. Let me just try to wipe this guy off of my fingerprints. Check out the color of this backspacer right over here. Really nice anodization job. And if you can see, these 2 pillars are also purple anodized. Really cool. It's a very nice frame lock, nicely put together. Also, even like the screws for the lock face insert have been anodized to match the hardware, and it's and of course this chamfering hole, and it's really nicely done, guys. It's very cool. The backspacer, it's floating, and you can see these are not washers. These are, I think it's part of the backspacer, and it contributes like to be floating like that. Look at this. How cool is this? There's a lanyard hole right over here. Really nice. You've got your lock face insert with a ceramic detent ball like that. How cool is that? That's a white ceramic detent ball. Really cool. You've got some very small external lock bar relief going on over here. The screws, of course, are titanium anodized, not protruding. Really flush. This has a nice touch to it because it's like a little dome, but it's basically flush with the handle. It's It's very interesting. It's a custom pivot. It's D-shaped, so it's keyed in, and it's not going to be spinning when you're going to do the disassembly. Also, the stainless steel lock face insert has a integrated over travel stop right over here. Yes, and it's very, very nice. The clip also is 3D milled titanium, stone washed, anodized to match the handle right over here. It's kind of like a floating clip. I appreciate this. This guy has a very, very nice amount of tension. There's enough. You see, enough clip ramp over here to slide it in and out of your pocket. It's pretty good. It's not reversible, of course, and it's tip-up carry only. The blade is actually very, very nice. Look, it's front flipper, of course, jimping going on in this, like from the thumb ramp, let's say, up to this point, which is going to translate into the actual jimping that you're going to be using when doing like an advanced grip or just like a regular grip like that. So it's a very clever design, I think, to integrate the jimping for the flipper tab into the actual jimping for the blade. Really, really nice. This is sticking out a little bit too much. I prefer, like, for example, a front flipper like that. This is a little bit sharp, this is rounded off, so I prefer this one, but this is very unobtrusive. You have the jimping going on over here, and it's sticking out less, so probably I would give the edge to this guy over here. This is an interesting ship's foot blade, 20 CV steel, nice swedge going on. It's nicely chamfered, as you can appreciate over here, as a kind of like of a double swedge. One is going up to here to this point where it just tapers down, and you have this line over here to separate this second swedge going on up to the tip, and you've got basically like a straight edge up to the sharpening / finger choil to show how thin behind the edge this guy is. It's really a good slicer. You've got some nice flat grind going on, stone washed finish, and looks like it's I don't know if it has been etched, because it has a darker finish to it. You've got also Olamic Whippersnapper logo going on over here, and CPM 20 CV and WS 164W right over there. Really interesting. The billboarding is minimal over here. You've got this hole you can use to spidey flick the knife, and this hole has been chamfered nicely, and it's basically the opposite of the lanyard hole going on over here. So a really interesting design choice, but what I really like about this blade is the shape. It's very unusual. It's not like a orthodox one per se, but it's very nicely designed, because first of all, you have this line going down like this, which is going to accommodate perfectly your thumb if you are in an advanced position. So really good, like the use of this area here to do the finger choil. You've got a little bit of sharp edge in this area here, because this is not 100% flush. You can see this is sticking out a little bit, so you got just a tiny sharp corner right over there, but overall, I mean, the grip is going to be fantastic. Let's check out a little bit of sound on this guy, because this is a front flipper, right? So you just basically gonna take advantage of this jimping going on and just front flip it like that, or you can of course do like a spidey flick. I can't really do like a regular like a thumb flick like that, but this works perfectly. So I'm just gonna do like two hands or whatever. The sound, very snappy. It's not loud. It's a nice clicky sound, and when you close it, beautiful tinkling sound, guys. Oh, this is really cool. Nice high pitched, you see, lower pitched, and high pitched. It's I like when there's difference in the acoustics on when opening and when closing. So I appreciate that. The ergos, guys, are gonna be fantastic on this one. The weight is gonna be 3.2 ounces, so relatively. I mean, this guy, it's a small knife, of course, but it's kind of light. I mean, 3 ounces, a little bit over 3 ounces. It's very good. The grip, I was saying, is fantastic. It's a nice finger groove going on. You've got some nice chamfering, like milled out area over here, and this is nicely done. Chamfering going on over here. You have a little bit of internal chamfering going on over there. But when you do like an advanced grip like that, you see, it's just fantastic. It's perfect. You can, you can just feel it that it's gonna stay securely in your hand. Really, really good. Basically, no hot spots from the pocket clip. You've got the right amount of jimping if you want to do like a little bit less advanced grip position, but if you want to choke up, you're going to have this nice wedge, like beautifully accommodating your thumb like that. Really, really nice. Overall construction is pretty solid. The back spacer is almost full. It goes up to the stop pin right there. And if you notice, you've got 2 stop pins over here, and they're going to confer an extra rigidity to the overall structure. You have 3 standoffs, let's say, which are integrated into this back spacer, which is floating, and it's very, very rigid. The structure feels absolutely solid. There's not much texture going on in the handle, so it's going to be maybe a little bit slippery. Design-wise, I'm not really a fan of the holes in the handle, but I get it. Some people do love them, and it's gonna contribute to reduce the weight, but yeah, it's not it's probably not for me. Also, the clip has a nice feel to it, a nice springy tension going on, and the action, actually, it's really good. It's very, very fidgety, nice front flipping action. I love the spidey flick action. That's super, super fast, guys, and smooth. This guy is running on bearings, and there's hardened steel washers going on the inside, sandwiched to avoid the stainless steel bearings rubbing up against the titanium. So really, really nice trick up their sleeve to have a very, very smooth deployment of the blade. Detent Strength is on the light side. There's not really much kickback from the blade because it's kind of like a small and light one. The blade is securely tucked in at the end of the heel of the handle. But something that is interesting, like if you check, look at this. So the blade ends like here. So that means that this chunk over here, to accommodate the clip, it's kind of like in excess, and you can see that the edge is going on over here. So this is going to contribute to have a quite tall knife overall, because all this area is empty. Basically, it's air. So, but still, the tip is going to be safely tucked in right over there. The lock bar, it's pretty easy to release. There's no jimping going on, but it's protruding enough for your thumb to be able to disengage it like that. Zero lock stick, of course, for the presence of the stainless steel insert. There's a nice detent ball ramp, so not really a hard step going on over here. You have a free fall action, but not really like a guillotine when you put the knife in the vertical position. You just gotta have to wiggle a little bit and boom, job is done. So, I mean, overall, this is a very, very good looking knife. A really cool sound, great ergos, and I mean, I have to say that I like this guy. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.